Okay, hopefully this angle is a little better, although you can see my steering wheel. The other angle was jumpy because I have yet to invest in a really good cell phone holder for my car. So, since I have to drive for 2 hours for work today, I figured this would be a good time to do this video. Or videos. I haven't decided how long this is going to be. But it could be long, so bear with me. God, I don't even know where to start. Okay. So we all know that I've always been overweight. I've complained in the past of being tired and thinking that that was related to my weight and not being able to control my weight. Not having a good night's sleep, never feeling rested. Whoops. Let's start. Okay, so I've suffered from depression and anxiety in one form or another since I was 19. Been on medication since then. Last year, for 3 months, I was in the Bahamas for work. I was supposed to be there for 6 to 8 weeks. And so I took enough medication with me for 8 weeks. And they needed me for longer. And so I stayed for an extra month. And as a consequence, I had to get my medications refilled there. I was taking a form of Effexor or venlafaxine, and I was taking a capsule. After surgery, they increased my dosage to the maximum because I kept feeling a little bit funny, kept feeling a little bit off, so we kept increasing it, assuming that I wasn't getting the full dose because of the new belly and absorption issues that come along with that. So in the Bahamas, they don't have capsules of venlafaxine, or at least they didn't have any available when I went to fill my prescription, so I had to get tablets. So that, I don't think that I was absorbing even less of that at that point. I don't think my body was breaking down the tablets. I thought about, okay, why don't I just crush this up and take the tablet as something that's crushed up so that I can help with the digestion. Well, I was taking a timed release capsule. So the tablet also was time released. And so when I crushed it up and introduced it to my system, the reaction was not good. I had a bad couple of days for sure. I'm sorry. This is going to happen a lot. It's early. So like I said, I had a bad couple of days. Actually, coming back from the Bahamas was harder than I thought, because I had just spent, working there was very difficult. But I had an immense amount of sunshine. and it was warm and lovely. And I didn't have any responsibilities aside from get up, go inspect damaged properties, write reports, follow up with insurance. It's pretty much my whole day. I didn't have to clean. I barely had to do laundry. I didn't have to worry about bills. I didn't have to, I had just gotten married, although we've been together for a long time. You know, my husband wasn't around. I didn't have the dog to deal with. At the end of every day, I worked for 8 to 10 hours. At the last month, I was working 8 to 10 hours just on paperwork. And then it would be like a vacation, and I could sit down and have dinner, and I could have a glass of wine, and we would chat with my roommates, and it was in a beautiful tropical setting. It was lovely. And then I came back to a husband and a very needy dog in a place that was, you know, below 20. Sunset happened at 4 o'clock. I had to swing right back into my normal work. And then at the same time, I didn't think that I was getting the proper dosage of my medication because I had been taking the tablets for a month. And I had gained a little bit of weight, so I was struggling with that. And the end of December and January was very difficult for me. And so I went to my doctor and I said, okay, I need to change something here. This isn't working. So he spoke with a mental health specialist, and they recommended a syrup instead of a pill. And so I started taking what am I taking? I can't remember. Anyway, it's a syrup. I guess probably for kids or people who can't take pills. But anyway, I had to spend most of January and February weaning myself off of the venlafaxine and going onto this new medication, which was the syrup, and trying to find the right dose, and at the same time, you know, trying to be a productive member of society. And that was a struggle. And then after I got off the venlafaxine or the Effexor and onto this new medication, I noticed that I couldn't breathe when I would work out. I would get very winded very easily. I wear a heart rate monitor when I work out, and it sends me a report after every workout, you know, telling me what my average heart rate was, what my max heart rate was, what the percentage of my maximum heart rate that I spent most of my workout. And I could go back to the workouts a year ago, or even before I went to the Bahamas, so like 6 months before, and see that my progress was much different. I could easily reach my maximum heart rate, or at least like 80 to 90%. I wasn't overly winded. I was winded when I like really pushed. And now I can't even do a minute of jump rope straight, and I'm winded. And it starts to get worse. Like I go up a set of stairs and I'm panting. And I thought, okay, well, I did put on like 10 pounds ish in the Bahamas, and then I've probably put on another 5 since I've been back, because it's been a struggle, and I haven't been eating well, and I've been drinking too much wine, So maybe it's because I put on this extra weight, and maybe my thing isn't calibrated right. So I looked into that, and that changed a little bit, but I was still so winded, like as if I was 300 pounds again and starting at the gym. Like it was alarming. And my sleep was terrible. I was like so tired. Which I did a couple of videos on it. And so I saw a naturopath, and they said I had food sensitivities, and then I went to my doctor, and they did chest x-rays, and they did a pulmonary function test, and then I talked to a respirologist, and nobody could find anything wrong with me medically, nothing. And so I went on about my day and tried to deal with it. I was going to the gym less and less because it was a struggle. I was not eating well because I was tired all the time, like drop dead tired. And I was sleeping until I would have my work phone by my head at night, and then I would wake up at 7. Is there anything urgent? No. I'd go back to sleep. I'd wake up at 8:30. Anything urgent? No. And I would do that 3 or 4 times a day and not get out of bed till 11. And I was like, it was making me behind. My work was suffering. I was always behind. I was making stupid mistakes. Yet they kept giving me claims. And so they kept giving me things, and I was up to 130 claims, which, in case you don't know, that's a lot. And so I had all of this on my plate. I didn't have the strength to clean my bathrooms on a regular basis, or change my sheets, or shower. So I was getting to the point where I didn't know what to do. And I kept going back to my doctor, and I said, well, maybe it's my meds. Maybe it's depression. Maybe it's anxiety that's keeping me awake and interrupting my sleep and making me so tired. So we kept increasing my medication. And then I thought, okay, Corey wanted to try going plant-based again because he thought that was a very productive diet. And so we did that, and it was at the start of this whole COVID-19 business, which was good because everybody was hoarding things to freeze and nobody wanted the vegetarian options. So we started to go vegetarian, and not so much vegan because I still like cheese, but fairly plant-based. And meat, I found out, was making me very tired. So I would on a different note, I'm pretty sure I just saw a car going up the wrong way on a ramp, on an off-ramp. Anyway, so I found out that meat was making me tired. Like instantly after I ate it, I couldn't keep my eyes open. I couldn't formulate sentences. So we just started to go plant-based. So we've been going plant-based, but it's still COVID-19. You're still stuck in the house. Everybody is worried about everything. You can't see anybody. You can't go anywhere. I'm, again, drinking way too much wine. So now I'm up to, 25 pounds of gain.